Get on the thing.
I'll hold the chair here.
Hold the table.
I'll hold the chair, you hold the
See if this
table.
is still in frame.
It'll be in frame. Trust me.
Any underage?
Yeah.
Killa Kela podcast. KillaKelaOfficial.com.
THTC, the UK's leading ethical streetwear label. Organically grown and ethically built garments from hemp, organic cotton, and other sustainable materials. 2019 is their 20th anniversary year. Join me with THTC as a Killa Kela podcast sponsor celebrating music, social activism, hemp, and street culture. THTC, eco-fashion redefined since 1999.
Beatbox created.
Killa Kela.
And we're here to talk about world music and street culture.
Killa Kela podcast.
Big shout to our sponsors, Graffiti Kings. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Killa Kela podcast, live and direct, central London, or as central as you need to be. Yes, man. Coming to you live right here. I've got two very good friends of mine. One from out of town, out of country, and one from definitely inside the country. We have influencer, model, pizza lover, the man like Nik Hampshire inside the building. And then, of course, we have the tattoo fixer man himself.
How you doing?
Sketch inside the ride. How we doing, gentlemen?
I'm good, mate. Good.
Real good.
Loads of traffic in London on the way over.
Yeah.
As normal.
Standard you're kind of new to it, aren't you? You're new to that situation. To the traffic, to the hustle and bustle. I mean,
Nah. I mean, I'm in and out of New York. There's a lot of traffic over there. LA traffic is brutal whenever I go there, so I get it. But the tube is nice. It's a nice change up.
yeah,
A lot better than New York's transit.
it's got better. It's
So good. Like, you guys don't know how good you have it. New York transit is
I
trash.
hate the tube, man.
Dude.
I hate the tube. Too many sweaty people on the tube.
You know,
Yeah.
I've actually
Gets
been
ya.
feeling the bus recently. It's really, it's a little bit less of an issue than the tube. You got a little bit more space.
Yeah.
It gets you like closer to your destination usually, because sometimes the tube's a little far away.
I have a lot of love for the bus. Right, I used to live in Tottenham, right, and I used to go to the gym. Weirdly enough, I used to go to the gym in Victoria, and the transition of demographic of people starting up top. You know, it starts at like maybe I started at 8:30 in the morning and got there for about 9:30. That whole window of time,
Yeah.
you get to see every single kind of person in London.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
It's always interesting too, like the further out you are, the type of people that get on versus the people that are closer to the city, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like when you get on from like way out, you get like some kind of like bumpkin kind of looking people, like people like, then like the closer you get.
Bumpkin? What is bumpkin?
You know, bumpkins, like, you know, like country folk, like a little bit more like rags,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't got
Yeah.
like the night, but like the closer to the inner city you get, people getting on it like in suits, you know what I mean? A little smart, as you guys would call them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone uses the bus.
yeah.
All different people use
Yeah.
the bus. And then you get the kids at the back of the bus.
The classic, which were you,
Classic.
front or back?
Definitely
kids?
back. You gotta be the back of the bus.
This is a back kid.
I mean, I'm black, so the back of the... No, I'm just-
Oh, that's cool. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's gone racial.
You drive a lot though, don't you?
Yeah, man. I had a motorbike for 12 years. And then I had to start driving a car to take the kids to school.
It's responsibility kicks in.
Yeah, man. Taking the kids to school is a nightmare.
The show was good, though.
Huh?
The show was
The
good,
show was good. Yeah, I actually learned to pass on a TV show, man.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, explain this scenario.
Yeah, so I had like driving license for a motorbike for 12 years, and then they said you need a car license, and I was like, okay, and they said do it on a show, come on the show, learn to drive on the show. So yeah, I did it. It was all right. It wasn't bad.
Madness. That's sick.
Yeah, I got to drive a double-decker bus.
Dude, insane. That shit was
Stop.
crazy.
That
Yeah.
shit's hard to get a
Bro,
license for,
every
bro.
time, to this day, every time I get on a double-decker bus and, like, watch them, I'm like, surely they're gonna hit somebody this time. They have to hit somebody this time.
Turning it is like
Yo, like, I always
So mad.
sit on the top floor on the front because I'm just, like, mesmerized by how, like, literally, it looks like I'm, like, on top of the car in front of me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
because
like,
it's just moving the weight. Bro, I know.
I'm like, these wheels must be, like, turning sideways to, like, slide out. Like, it's some Harry Potter shit, man. I'm just like, how are you doing this? It's insane.
It happened down here, right, that a lady, a bus driver, had a seizure turning out the bus depot and literally had a situation on herself, and she drove straight into, an estate agent's, which is good in many respects, but yeah, just by this much, people just cross
Yeah.
the road and
wow.
yeah, man,
Mad.
harsh. So,
I knew a kid in school got hit by a bus.
yeah,
Yeah, twice.
Oh,
he walked across the road, got hit by the bus, but because he was panicking, he jumped up to run, like, and then get hit by a bus out of the way.
oh God.
Yeah, he was busted.
That's so
Busted. He
Yeah,
was
but
busted. Busted.
Yeah, like busted up.
Yeah, but like
he
bus,
was,
you know, with the bus.
busted.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like he's not catching the pun. It's
I
right
didn't
there.
catch
It's
it.
the MC.
I'm like, he's
was.
busted.
Yeah.
But hold on, so yeah, actually talking of MCing, because obviously you're well versed.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
coin a phrase, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't know you was an MC.
Yeah,
My
man.
man's got bars.
I've done it since I was about 15, 16.
That's
Ever
cool.
since like Skinny Man, Chester P, Farmer G, like all Mud Family and that. When I was getting into them, like that's what I started writing from there.
That's madness. When did you get into them?
When I was about 17.
17. Yeah, we were just talking about this before V2. Like you've seen me play
Yeah,
by
yeah,
default.
yeah, by
something.
default. I went to see, I think it was Skinny, I went to see and anything you was there, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do, mate. You're incredible.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Come, thank you. No,
Yeah.
but for real, like Skinny Man is such a great benchmark to like hold your kind of lyricism off of, you know.
Yeah, man, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's
Very
a top
good
boy.
guy.
I've been trying to get him on this thing. Yeah, it will happen. It will happen.
Yeah.
He's a total don. Yeah, he's a total don.
Yeah.
He's always had my back from Dot.
Yeah, he's a
Always.
good guy, man. Good
Some of
guy.
the conversations I've had with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good MC.
Yeah.
Because you're Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's the home. For me, when I think of Philly, I think of the home of Jazzy Jeff, the Roots.
Yeah, Fresh Prince. Yeah, of course.
See, I don't. I think Rocky.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
Steps,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah.
I went over to see Nick last year.
Last like
you
not this
actually
past
went
winter,
there?
but the winter
Yeah,
before.
I flew over to see Nick there and drove down from New York to Philly just so I could run the steps, man.
Yeah, nothing to do with me. He was like, I wanted the
was
steps.
like, "Nick,
Maybe I'll
where's
see
the
you.
steps?
Yeah.
Like, where's the Rocky Balboa?
Yeah,
steps?"
let's get down to the no bullshit
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Give me the
man.
steps,
Yeah.
man.
But he raced me up it. He must have done it before because he won.
You know,
I didn't see that coming.
can't lose in the home turf, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough crowd, man.
Yeah.
What's your influences rap-wise, Nick?
You know, it's weird, man. I feel like the sound that my rap has does not necessarily speak to my influences. Like, my biggest influences, I would say, is like Tribe Called Quest. Like, Q-Tip is one of my favorites. But I don't think my flow mimics that style very much. Kanye West is a big influence of mine. But again, I don't think that anybody would listen to my music and then be like, yeah, this is what, like, these guys are what you, like, influenced you. So it's kind of strange. The only thing, I guess, my flow, I think, tends to have a bit of a 90s style.
Yeah.
So, like, you can
Very
hear that.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, that's where I get that sometimes. Which, like, I'm not mad at. You know, Fresh Prince was nice. Like, I was actually putting up a debate recently asking, because, like, you know, I will say Jaden has come a long way. He's making a little name for himself.
Yeah, I see that.
And I was like, where, like, do you all, like, I put up a little thing on Instagram being like, who do you think is a better MC, Jaden or Will Smith? And I'm sad to say how many people said Jaden. Because, like, I know.
That's
Put
just
some
lack of
respect on my
knowledge,
band's
man.
name. I'm saying.
That's lack of knowledge.
I'm saying. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jaden's got some flow. You know what I'm saying? Icon is a great song. But
No, Will's got it.
Will's got it for sure.
Will's got it, man.
So good. Like, people sleep on how good Fresh Prince was, man. Like, granted, like, the time that he was out, like, the era of music that was out, like, and the type of, I would say, market he was trying to go for, he was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's not like crazy lyrical, but like flow wise, like so solid. You know what I'm saying? Fresh Prince, just like he told a story very well. He had like a very engaging flow. You know what I mean? And it's just like he's dope, man. Like,
Bro, I agree.
he's a very solid MC. People overlook him a lot.
And you know what? Here's the other thing, because it happens the same with rock and metal of that ilk, that era of 80s and 90s. It's like it's not cool to be happy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Bro, throw me on some Motley Crue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sick.
The Fresh Prince again is just another example of like where there was a period of time where it was all right to be happy.
Yeah, dude. That's one of the reasons why. Like, I'm just a positive guy in general, so that's a big reason why Tribe is like one of my favorite influences and
100%.
stuff. Like, because they weren't about like, you know, coming out of the, you know, a lot of the 80s stuff that started being like popular and getting known was like you had Run DMC, which was like definitely had some positive vibes and stuff like that, but like it was starting to turn to like gangster rap and shit. You know what I mean? You started getting NWA obviously and stuff like that, Ice-T, Ice Cube, and then even like East Coast you had like Public Enemy and stuff like that was like obviously not gangster rap, but definitely not positive either. You know what I mean? It's very like, you know, fight the power and stuff like that. So positive, but in a different sense, kind of militant. But you had this, you know, Native Tongues like group of like MCs coming up, and they were just like, "Yo, like we don't have to be soldiers, and you know, life can suck, but it also can be positive, and like we're just unique and we're doing our thing." And that was super dope. So that's the kind of stuff I like to bring to my music. As far as influence goes, I would say maybe not so much flow wise, but content wise, I'm just always rapping about like comic books or like, you know, what I got going on in my life, which is not like the typical parties and hoes and shit like that.
You-
and
you
like
got-
Xan and stuff like that.
ain't your life.
Yeah.
That old hardcore life that we. I mean, you're very good. You're very well disciplined, aren't you, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like...
super disciplined, right?
Except for tidiness and stuff.
But people say, but people think that like it's this. So what he's making reference to is like I don't drink, I don't smoke, or nothing like that. But like it's, I wouldn't say it's a discipline thing because it's like I don't really want to do those things. It's not like I'm like, man, I wish I was drinking tonight, but like I'm disciplined, so I'm not gonna. It's like I never really had much interest in doing it, so it's never been difficult to be like straight edge. You know what I mean, it's never been hard.
Because it's
for
not
me.
a thing.
Yeah.
Some people don't drink coffee.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
like,
drink coffee either. It's not
in
like
it.
so it's not like I'm like, oh, I wish I could drink
That's
coffee,
mad,
but
isn't it?
like, so it's, you know, I wouldn't say I'm particularly well disciplined as far as that stuff goes. It's just not something I've been interested in. Like I've always felt like I had a pretty good chemical balance in my brain and like felt very personable and outgoing. I never really needed to like supplement myself like chemicals like with alcohol or weed or anything to be creative or to be outgoing. I've just always been kind of cool.
Just caffeine for you, innit?
Yeah, I mean Coca-Cola I drink is like my main go-to.
So much
Yeah,
Coca-Cola, man.
That's that rotting stuff. That I always worry what's going on.
We all got a vice, okay? You know what I'm saying?
We all got a thing.
Yeah, my thing. I think I definitely had a binge period of just like a lot of drink. I've never really been a drug person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like to dabble with weed. It's that lack of concentration that you get from that. Sometimes it's a good distraction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But drink has always been until recently. It's always been like a vice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What about you?
No, I don't drink.
No drink.
Yeah, I had like my brother was a big drinker. My uncle's massive drinker. He's like loony bin now.
Really?
Yeah, for like alcoholic dementia and stuff. So
Shit.
alcohol
shit.
growing up for me was like,
Pass.
do you know, like, yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Smoked a hell of a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Don't so much no more, but I used to smoke a hell of a lot of weed. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, drugs and shit. I've done loads.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've had a bit of a party life. But yeah, I don't do nothing no more. Ever since I had kids, I've not done a thing.
That's amazing. How
Yeah,
many kids you got?
4.
Fuck, busy, bro.
Yeah, 4 daughters as well.
I was wondering how come we ain't even had this podcast yet. Now I'm starting to understand.
Yeah.
What was it? And also you got a monkey and
Yeah,
dogs.
man. Yeah, I got a monkey, 3 cats.
Soon to be a bunch more. One of them's
One of the
pregnant.
cats is pregnant because I was under the understanding a male cat needs to be a year old before it can produce the
Oh
shit.
no.
But apparently it's 6 months. So
That's it.
he's going to be a young father. Like, yeah. We've now got a cat that's pregnant as well.
And you've got 4 kids that are just going to see these kittens and you're in trouble, bro. You're in trouble.
Oh, I've already laid the tracks for that. I've already explained it. Remember when we got our cats, how happy you was? Think, when these cats are going to be born, we're going to be able to make other children so happy.
Strong.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm
Strong.
every day, just keep saying, think about them kids.
Yeah,
you're
because you
gonna
know you have to
happy.
make like a lot of ground now. Because as soon as the kids see the
Yeah.
cats, they're like, "Ooh, I want to keep them. I don't care about what you said before."
Yeah. What's your oldest?
It's 11.
11. Yeah, see, that don't quite wash, does it? Because you've kind of got the, it's that 11.
She's at that age. But I'm lucky because she's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
You know, she's like looks after all the little ones. And the fact that she's not a tearaway teen, I think it's good.
Yeah.
So her head's really screwed on, so
Yeah, that's sweet.
blessed.
That's sweet. Oh, big up Fletcher inside the house as well.
Yes, my man Fletch over
Old
there.
time Fletcher. How do you guys know each other? Big up, my man.
How do I know this guy?
Boys,
I'm like,
give a wave in the thing, Fletch. Come
on.
Go, give a wave and
There
got
he
Fletch
is.
inside the ride. Hold tight, Fletch.
Right.
Hashtag.
How did I meet Fletch? Well, like, I'm one of them guys, you know, I find myself like a bit of a healer. And I try to help people. I think the best thing that we can do is just help people. Do you know what I mean? If they're in a lesser situation, as long as you don't think they're going to fuck you over, try to help people out.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry for swearing.
So,
I met Fletcher, who was like living in like a squat behind the studio, wasn't it? It was a very bad place. And just kind of gave him a chance to change his life a bit, you know, when I got him a flat, got him out of where he was living because he had people going in there. The day I actually decided to take him on, like he just come running around to the studio with lumps all over his face and someone just beat the hell out of him with a Moët bottle while he was in bed. Do you know what I mean?
what?
So
Cold,
yeah,
bro.
Fletch just become like, I put him under the wing, got him a flat. So he's now got a flat, he's now got a job. You know what I mean? He's still got some stuff to learn.
Come on, my guy. Come
Yeah,
on.
man, try and help
Come
him out.
on.
But he's still got some stuff to learn, like
How to dap.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? He's got to adapt to a normal life instead of the life he was living before. But
I meant more how to dap. He didn't know how to dap for a minute.
Oh,
I was like trying to dap him up, and he was like trying to shake my hand. Like, bro, you need to learn how to do this. This is like lesson number 1, my man.
yeah.
As a man, you got to know how to dap.
You know what?
This is Fletch.
Yeah, like I'm like going in like, and he's like grabbing my fingers. I'm like, man.
What are you saying on this, Fletch? There is a lot of kind of like commentary while you're sitting there, my brother.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm chill, man. Like, I've got the flat paid for. You can say what you want, man.
Yeah.
But that's good life lessons, isn't it? And I
Yeah,
think it's
man.
really key to have a mentor.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. He had no one. He hadn't had no one since he left care and stuff. So he needed someone to be there. So
Bro, he's your guardian angel, G.
yeah, man.
That's the coolest shit ever. Man, that's a touch. That's insightful.
Yeah, man.
I love it. I love it. And you've just got a new house, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah, we move in like 2 weeks.
It's amazing.
It's a seaside, man.
Yeah.
Sick.
So we're getting out, like, out of the city. Because everyone says to me when they see me in the city, they're like, oh, what are you doing here? Oh, well, you expect me to live in the country in some mansion? Like, I live in the city, do you know what I mean? So
But now you do live in the country.
now I live in the country.
Was that always in the plan? Yeah, was that always?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always wanted to move out.
You from London?
Mm.
Yeah. Whereabouts were you?
Yes, like Lewisham, Sydenham,
Yeah.
Forest Hill, all them sort of areas.
So pretty easy drive up here.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's an absolute nightmare. But yeah, it's I'm in New Cross now. So.
Nice. Yeah. Nice area.
Yes.
There's that pub there that do Wicked Nights.
Oh, the
Onyx.
Rock Club.
Yeah, Onyx are playing there, bro.
Yeah. It's a good bar down there. You
Sick.
know that bar, innit?
I don't think so. What's it called?
It's on the main, just next to venue.
Yeah.
Your venue's the nightclub.
Okay,
and then you've
yeah, I
got-
don't think
it's
I've
like
been-
Rock bar.
Oh,
You should
sick.
go in there, man. You'll like
It's
it.
a rock bar, but they've got like hip hop acts, punk acts. All,
Yeah,
like,
they have anything in there, man. It's
Sick.
good.
smashing. I've just seen they got Onyx.
It's all
on
live
the
as well.
That's dope. Yeah,
All live.
sick.
What kind of stuff are you into now? What are you listening to at the moment, Nick?
What am I listening to right now? I mean, I'm still fucking with Kanye always. I know he's been really controversial, but I'm always checking for his new music. Chance is like really, I'm loving everything
Chance,
he's
yeah.
putting out. Gambino, I'm always really a big fan of. His stuff is always great. Billie Eilish, I kind of fucking with a little bit. Have you heard her?
No.
She's a female vocalist, very like sultry, like low key, like kind of in the vein of what's that like pinup girl who like is really famous, and I can't think of her name right now.
Like
Let
a
me just
million.
get on my Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but no, she's a singer, like a really famous singer. Like Summertime's Sadness or something is her song.
Oh God. Oh, who is that girl?
Summertime Sadness.
Oh, I know.
Her name is escaping the
I know,
heck
it's
out of
gonna
me.
kill
But
me.
anyway, but like yeah, so it's in that kind of vein though. Very like
Jess Glynn or something.
what is it?
Jess Glynn?
No.
Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey.
Oh, yeah,
so yeah,
yeah.
so it's a lot. I would
Juliet.
I would see them on tour together, kind of thing. Like she has that kind of very like low key, super chilled vibe singing.
I know a song you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
love Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
cool.
she's
Like
cool.
I mean, I never really picked up a whole album, but she was cool. Who else?
I heard she flopped the first time though. Did you hear that?
yeah.
She flopped?
Yeah, like I heard that she bring out some sort of song or something, and it just the style didn't work for her.
Oh yeah.
And
I
her
mean,
dad just went, bam, there's the money, make a proper album.
Yeah,
And
that
she smashes it now, man. She's amazing.
Tierra Whack, have you heard of her?
No.
She's out of Philly, but she's like blowing up globally right now, man. She's killer. She's super smart, man. She's like very, very creative. Honestly, like creativity wise, I put her on like the level of like a Missy Elliott from back in the day. Like her videos are super crazy, like really surreal. And she had this really dope idea last summer, I guess it would have come out, called Whack World. And so basically, she released kind of an album, but it's like 15 songs, but each song is only 1 minute long. And then she did a music video for each video.
Super punk.
She did a video for each song, and then like strung them all together, and it's called Whack World. So you can go watch the whole thing on YouTube for it's like 15 minutes plus credits.
Yeah,
But
it just
then
goes like all intertwined.
yeah, and then like,
That's
but it's
sick.
also like kind of perfectly suited for Instagram because like Instagram allows 1 minute. So like all the videos were on her Instagram, so you can literally like listen to and watch the whole album and all the videos right on Instagram.
Isn't that a sign
Because
of
of
the
1 minute.
times?
Yeah,
Man,
And
the
it's-
social media and stuff now is insane. Isn't it?
yeah,
It's crazy.
And
And artists adapt like that.
yeah, and it's like it was such a smart idea because she's a very versatile artist. Like she used to be a freestyle artist in Philly, and she really didn't want to get pigeonholed as that.
Freestyles in dancing or rapping?
Rapping. Yeah, she's like a beast, man. She's honestly, she's one of the best lyricists this out. She could wreck most MCs to this day.
Angel Hayes.
But she's like, but she's a really great singer as well and stuff like that. And so these 1 minute songs are so perfect because it's like she's in and out of each track, so it like really highlights her versatility. Yes. And like, and it kind of is in that mood where like it leaves you wanting more. You know what I mean? It's not like you finish and you're like, wow, what a great project. You're like, that's it. Like it's only 15 minutes. You like want so much more.
Such a good idea. I mean, beatboxing is like riddled with that because nowadays in a real turntablist DJ kind of way,
sure,
that whole scene is like taking a whole switch around, and like now I guess their equivocal of like what a tune would be is them doing a beatbox thing for like 46 seconds, and then they get really well known for that 46-second performance. It's such a sign of the times with technology being the way it is, isn't it?
I mean, do you do a lot still?
Yeah. Still do a lot.
Still love
still
it.
A contender's still on it.
Yeah, man.
But although things do change, you have to adapt and, learn a new set skills.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine you being a rapper now? It's like, it's a whole different ball game, isn't it?
It is, man, yeah.
And with the tattoo world...
yeah, that's changed so much, man, with tattoos. Like, compared to 10 years ago, like inks are changing, needles are changing, group formations and stuff like.
And just what you can do with a tattoo, I feel like.
Yeah, man, it's just so much more. The machines have changed so much.
What's a group formation?
The needles, the group formations of needles.
Okay, so explain
like,
that.
They used to be like, you'd get like your magnums and stuff, but now they're starting to curve the edges round, so you get curved magnums and you get softer edge and.
So the more curved it is, the more softer it is?
Yeah, like you get a more softer blend and stuff. So yeah, loads of stuff is changing like that. So,
yeah. You guys, especially if you'd mind.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a collector.
Yeah.
Sketches got it.
Yeah, you guys have got so much more. You've got so much more mileage than I have as far as this goes. I mean, I've got a couple of things in there.
Well, you got the heart,
yeah,
it's just, love and peace.
And I got that. That's a mistake. It was an X, and I got my tag there, but that's.
I don't know if you need any tattoo fixing, but my boy here.
Yeah, man.
Funny you should say that. Yeah. I've actually been warned about this one a couple of times. But yeah, man, like I had this I chat with a lot of graffiti writers, and they were saying it's like you can get like 40 or 50 different styles of stock caps now. You get different pressured cans.
Yeah,
like that's just crazy. Like I would imagine that's a similar sort of vibe with tattoo.
But don't you think that makes it easier? Like when I was young, you had to get the out. Do you know, like when you're using the can, you got to get all the, just to get that effect, you have to do so much with that one nib.
Yeah.
As now, like, they just go, and they achieve what took you 10 minutes, they're achieving seconds, because now there's a nib for it.
Bro, did you used to graph as well?
Yeah, man, yeah. I used to graph
did you try?
Critter, yeah.
Critter?
Yeah. I used to love that back in the day, yeah.
I see you bona fide, like...
I was just street when I was young. Yeah, man, I was just in that scene when I was young.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
No, do you know what? Because the TV is very they portray you very well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy that everyone I meet goes, "You're such a nice guy," and I think to myself,
I am a nice
guy. Thank you.
Like,
finally
recognised.
You know
who you used to be. Yeah.
But I'm not a nice guy. But yeah, I am a nice guy.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It is good that you can. The TV doesn't highlight all aspects of your life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's good.
I tried getting into writing a bit when I was in New Hampshire. Like I was gonna try. Like I had a friend that was like kind of into it. They were like kind of just getting into it, and so I hung out with them one day, and so I got a can. We went up this little spot where we were spray painting, and I didn't have a tag name, so I just used my own name or like my MySpace name. And everything. I just wrote Nik Hampshire down the side, and like no joke, like the next day the cops pulled my friends over and like got him, and like he took the fall. He was like.
Yeah.
They were like, but that's his name, and he's like, yeah, I was writing for him. And
That's
good.
Yeah,
That's
he was a good friend.
That's a real good friend.
I was like, I probably shouldn't have put my own name. Like,
damn, son. Yeah, you put me onto like a bunch of like Philadelphia-based writing platforms.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, Philly has I know Philly has the most murals of any city in America, but I think it might even be the world. They have the most murals or in total, I think.
Well, more than like Art Basel and not that sort of thing.
I think because Art Basel, most of those like, he's like, well, it's like temporary. Like there is permanent stuff there as well, but like it's not. I think Philly, like all throughout the city, there's like so many commissioned through the city and stuff like that. That there's almost everywhere you look, there's murals. Yeah, it's really crazy. Like a lot of them are officially like sanctioned by the city, and then some of them aren't and stuff like that. So. Do
you paint mural?
Nah. Like I mean, I paint at home a little bit just for fun, but like
how many of these tattoos
I did actually the one on my leg. I tattooed myself years ago. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's mad. So explain some of these for those of you that aren't watching and merely merely listening, which is totally fine. You hit over the YouTube and you'll be able to see exactly what's going on right now. So so explain some of these and where and how.
Well, the whole right arm is superheroes. That was like kind of one of the first bigger tattoos that I got. It's just full of a bunch of superheroes
Spider-Man.
that a friend of mine had done, and they didn't come out quite as good as I wanted, but they were good enough that I wasn't too upset about it. But then I became really good friends with the tattoo fixer himself.
Yeah.
So my man's been actually going back through the whole sleeve and reworking it, so he's really brought it back to life. So
Going over the same thing?
yeah, so some of these are like the Spider-Man was redone, Nightcrawler was completely reworked. I got Captain America on the inside, which he just kind of freshened up.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Wolverine. He redid that. I got one old tattoo lasered, so he's gonna put a brand, the Sketch Original, finally.
Yeah, finally.
In the
Yeah,
sleeve.
you got space there too.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
we've been getting it lasered, and then I got Hulk that he's still got to redo. So he's been really helping me like pump the arm up because my right arm's been a little sad for a long time.
I happen to believe that everybody needs a beatbox mate first of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, everybody needs a tattoo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
man.
Just
man.
by
That's it.
rule.
You're winning, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're the man
Gotta
in the middle,
go,
right
yeah,
there, you
yeah.
got it hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about, all your designs are straight off the head, like
Yeah,
things that
like
you
a
pull
lot
off.
of them. Yeah, we get a lot of people do come in and go like, "Oh, I want this,"
Yeah.
Right.
and the problem is we need to change it in so much of a way that it's not a copy, and it's more of like you've inspired me to draw my version of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Is there a
Like,
copyright issue with that sort
There's
of thing?
loads of copyright
That there
things,
is, yeah.
man. With especially in photography. You know, when someone comes in, they're like, "Oh, I've got this picture of this lion."
Yeah.
And you look online, and that lion picture was taken by some photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as you post it online, they're like, "You haven't commissioned this," and you're like,
Yeah.
But have you got done
Legally,
that?
they don't
Yeah.
have.
"Yeah,
Legally, they don't have recourse though, right? As
Yeah.
far as I know, like I've had friends in America that have like tried to like sue or something over that, and like tattooing is a weird like loophole for that kind of like copyright stuff. Because like you can go like Disney is
Yeah,
not
I
suing you
know.
for Marvel.
yeah."
Yeah, I mean, and like
Yeah.
you would think they would be able to, because like Sketch and I'm paying Sketch for these Spider-Man tattoos or whatever. Or, like all these people, like I have other cartoon stuff, so you would think that they would have legal recourse, but tattooing is a sort of loophole, at least in America, where like
Yeah, you can.
you could try, but honestly, it's probably not going to work out in your favor. Like legally, you can just basically like jack someone else's and redo it.
I think that, you know what, that's part of the art form. I mean, I was thinking about this with, like, how many people were part of the generation of 60s and 70s people that took the electric guitar and turned it into something by recording it onto tape, recording it into records.
Yeah.
Like, they're not owed money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Is Eddie Van Halen owed money? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thin line, isn't it?
thin
It's a
line.
moral line.
But I think
it's a moral
what
line.
you're saying is like it's like I think if somebody comes in with like a picture or like a Spider-Man or something like that, you might like tattoo it directly or something like that. Hopefully, if it's a photograph, like you might change a little bit. But like if someone comes in with a tattoo design, it's definitely a lot different. Like that, you'd be like, I
Yeah.
need to
Change-
like rework the
I
whole
think
thing
you need
kind
to
of.
change like 6
Because that's within the
things,
same
like-
medium, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you don't want to copy somebody else's
Yeah.
tattoo directly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so hard, especially when you've got like the television taking.
Mate, when you start out, it's like when I first started, I didn't even understand that stuff, man.
The
Yeah, so-
legalities and shit.
Yeah, like even at the tattooing, because I didn't really do it like the structured way. I didn't go into a studio and have a load of people teach me. I kind of just learned on my own. So then, like, someone would go, "Oh, I want this koi fish," and I'm like, "Oh, that's sick. Let me take a tracing of it and do it." And then I think it's like it's been nearly 9 years, 10 years later, and someone's like, "Oh, you copied my koi fish," and I'm like, "Shit," but I didn't know anything. The dude just brought me a
Right.
picture of a fish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it looked terrible. Yours was better, if that makes you feel any better. But yeah, so it's weird. Like I think as you progress, you learn them rules and what lines not to cross.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Plus, I think you probably just get better at coming up with your own
yeah,
stuff
of
too,
course.
right?
Yeah, of course.
With
Developing
the,
style.
with the tattoo fixing and whatnot, often you'll get given this situation where there's a crock of shit on someone's hand or on an arm, and it's like you really want to just like exercise your creativity, and obviously that's all that display. You design and show them. Like, do you want this one? Do you want this one? Do you want this one? But then sometimes it's like the scale in which you guys drop a piece. And so, like, they could be like that, like
Yeah,
a tiny
man.
little piece, but you go like ham and slam it, like
Every time we talk to anyone about this, I love it because it finally gives me a chance to say it. Basically, they come to the show and it's free. whatever we tattoo is free. So they've got like, say you've got this,
Yeah,
if
it's
you
heart
come in
on
with
the
this
hand,
and I'm like, oh shit, okay man, I can cover that now with a rose. I could literally do a rose there, a line there, and turn that into a black leaf on a black stem, yeah? And they're like, oh, excellent, I want the rose head here and a bit of shading off the edge. And you're like,
Oh, so they get last say on how it looks.
Exactly. So to me, I could do your tattoo in half hour and go home and get paid a nice chunk of money. But now you want a hand tattoo that's going to take me 7 hours, and I'm still only going to get the same money as if I'd done your 15-minute tattoo.
Oh, so there is
So
a
it's
moral
their
issue
choice.
here. This
It's
is
their choice.
Yeah, so I mean, well, you might as well get the biggest tattoo you can get while it's free. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like,
so
it's
this
at
is
their
it.
request that they want the big one.
Yeah, because you come out and you stick it on them, and it covers fine, and they're like, can we go bigger? And you're like, I think personally this is great. And then as soon as production hear that you're swaying them to walk, because the worst thing for production is to have them afterwards go, well, I felt I was pressured into getting it small. So we have to really let the customer have the say, do you know what I mean? So they want it bigger, it ends up going bigger.
How many times have you had a sweat like that where it's just like shit, like they don't
Well,
like
you can
this shit.
tell when I'm drawing and I'm like, do I want to do this song?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, it's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun, and they're happy with what they get.
It's got to be better than what they had, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Some of those
Yeah.
people you see, man, you're like,
Yeah.
Come on, ma, please.
Syringes, water fight hinges. Real food fi just fi hit 20. Oh look, oh no, watch them on them brain out. 30 to follow.
Killa Kela Fortified featuring Patoine. Available on all good music platforms now.
AG Dentistry. In my line of work, not only does what I do with the mouth get reviewed, it's also my instrument. And it's beyond important to me that my teeth get the professional service they deserve. The AG family provide expert dentistry, whether it's NHS or cosmetic. They're the finest in London. Head over to agdentistry.co.uk for more information on treatments and prices. AG Dentistry.